Inspiration Station. As promised, I told you I was going to get them on the line. They're my friends, and I love them so much. It's Bishop Joel and Pastor Ylawnda Peebles of City of Praise Family Ministries. Hey, family, how are you?
Hey, Cheryl, we love you more.
Hey, my sister, God bless you.
Man, I am so excited. You and I have been talking about this New Year's Eve celebration, I think, since last year. This time, I know that at the beginning of the year, you were telling me your desire, and now it's coming to pass, bringing Yolanda Adams to the City of Praise Family Ministries for a full concert. How do you feel about this thing happening, Pastor?
You know, if I were to say that I'm excited, I'd probably be underestimating what I'm really feeling. I'm excited about all the people that are going to get saved that night.
Yeah.
This whole venture is about saving souls, sis. You know, we're looking forward to filling the aisles. We're going to jump, we're going to shout, we're going to praise. But I'm looking forward to thousands of people giving their life to Christ on that day. It's going to be pretty amazing.
Now, you guys have been doing a venture going after how many souls?
1 million souls.
1 million souls. Talk about some of the things leading up to the New Year's Eve celebration that the City of Praise Family Ministries has done.
Well, it's been really exciting because our objective is to touch lives. So, you know, we have our whole ministry gearing toward a campaign of going not just door to door, internet to internet, computer to computer, and every aspect of life trying to touch people's lives. It's interesting, as we go into 2014, so many people are looking for having a new year, but I'm realizing that it's a new way of thinking. And having a liberated mind in Christ, being able to realize, as you know, Cheryl, we all go through some tough seasons, right? We realize that. But having the grace of God on you and having a renewed mind gives you the ability to handle anything that happens. And I'm really excited about 2014 because the difference is not just the fact that we're going into a new year. We're going to have a new way of thinking as we go into that new year.
I love it. I love it. So now we have the New Year's Eve celebration that's kicking off at the Showplace Arena. And, of course, with Yolanda Adams. Man, Kevin LeVar, really? You guys put Kevin on this event. You know how he does in worship and what he's going to do. And then baby girl Janae's going to be singing.
Cheryl, let me just tell you, as Bishop already said, I think I'm just overwhelmed with people not only giving their lives to Christ, but those that already have a knowledge of God coming closer to Him. And I heard you and the wonderful Yolanda Adams talking just yesterday, about some of the things we know are going to happen in 2014, and I'm agreeing with both of you. 2014 is going to earmark the beginning of a season that will be the best of everyone's lives who really have relationship with Christ. So let's do this.
Absolutely. Well, guys, don't forget the New Year's Eve celebration is at the Showplace Arena with Yolanda Adams, Marcus Wiley, Janae Peebles, Kevin LeVar, and I'm looking forward to hosting it along with my brother Winston. All brought to you by Passport Nissan of Marlow Heights and, of course, Praise 104.1. More with Bishop and Pastor Peebles coming up in 15 minutes on Praise 104.1.
Yolanda Adams is coming to the Showplace Arena, New Year's Eve.
Any point during the day and being edified in a Christian way.
Praise 104.1.
Praise does belong to God. If you're just tuning in, I'm in conversation with Bishop If you're just tuning in, I'm in conversation with Bishop and Pastor Ylawnda Peebles of the City of Praise Family Ministries. You know, we're going to be hanging out with them on New Year's Eve for their awesome New Year's Eve celebration featuring Yolanda Adams, Marcus Wiley. Bishop, I know you're going to be bringing the Word of God on this weekend, so talk a little bit about that.
Well, you know, it's always been in the heart. You know, freely is the gospel is given, freely is received. Now, obviously, you know that with this type of event, it does come with a pretty significant dollar amount.
Yeah.
But the truth is, we're willing to sow seed into people's lives because let me tell you, no one's life is merited in life. It's valued by just a dollar amount. One soul being saved is worth more than any amount of money we could pay for an event. And so the amount of money we're investing is irrelevant. It's the amount of people whose lives are going to be changed by the event.
I like it. And I know that you at the City of Praise Family Ministries do things on purpose. It's never by happenstance. It's always on purpose and what God has given you. So even at the Showplace Arena, as God brings in all of these souls and all of these things that he will bring to pass, tell us what is in store for the City of Praise Family Ministries coming up in 2014.
Well, in 2014, we have a lot of wonderful things that are taking place. You know, so many people are talking about, and just the truth is, you know, are we moving back to the facility? Yeah, that's going to happen. But you know what we learned from this in 2013 and 12 and 11? That the real church is the people of God.
Yep.
It's never a facility. I'd rather save 1 million souls than have $1 trillion building. And so on the horizon, we've decided, even when we move back, to minister in every area. So obviously we've been in schools, we've been in hotels, we've been in parks, we've been all over the place. And the Lord began to lay that in my heart, that real ministry stretches out of 4 walls. Wow. Into a community and touches people that wouldn't come to Christ. We have to take Christ to them.
Now, Yolanda and I talked about yesterday when things happen in our life that we don't think should happen or how they should happen, and how at the end of it all, we'll get the revelation of why God allowed it to. That right there, Bishop, was profound. Did you hear me? That is profound, to understand that, you know, everybody could celebrate the fact that, you know, the building is immaculate and beautiful. But everything that's transpired in the last couple of years has been you actually getting in the trenches. Not that you haven't before, but it was forced to this time. You understand what I'm saying? And then the result of it is 1 million souls. That is profound. That right there is profound. So make an appeal, Pastor Ylawnda, about the New Year's Eve celebration that's happening next week.
There are a lot of things happening on New Year's, but at the City of Praise, it's one thing for sure. We are going to the face of God, and we're overwhelmed about that. And come out and celebrate Christ with us, not just with the City of Praise, but celebrate Christ with us. Celebrate, Cheryl, one thing, and I'm going to say this quickly. Being in the wilderness was meant to be. It was meant to be, and this message is for every person who feels as though they're in the wilderness right now. It's meant to be. Nothing happens without God's permission, and when he vindicates it, it's giving him the glory, not the person. And the reason I can say that is because while we've been out, the first year we were out in the school building, we had a woman in the back of the church who laid out, and people began to swarm around her. And when Bishop spoke out from the pulpit and asked, did he need to pray? And the daughter turned around as she was trying to resuscitate her mother, and she said, pray for life, because she was dead. We called the ambulance. Bishop asked everyone to stop walking, stop talking, point your hands, and take all the faith you have in you, that side grain of a mustard seed, and believe God for life in this woman. And prior to the ambulance pulling up to that school building, that woman came to life and refused to even go to the hospital in the ambulance for a checkup. Cheryl, when I walked back into the ministry, men were lying on the floor, calling out to God. Men, women, and children. The wilderness is a good place, because when God brings you out, it's beautiful. So come out and celebrate with the City of Praise, because it's all about giving God glory.
Y'all got me in here crying, and I'm supposed to be professional. This is amazing, and I knew the interview would be. I knew it would be. I'm excited, Bishop. I'm excited, Pastor. I'm excited to be your host along with my brother Winston. Y'all put together a stellar event.
Yeah, I think we got a pretty cool group of family members to be a part of this. Everybody is home fries. I mean, they really are. Everyone is singing and participating. They're kind of living room folks. They're the folks that you invite over your house and have dinner with. Yeah. And that's why I think it's just going to be an added flavor of just fun and excitement, and a whole lot of blessing.
I love you guys. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night, just for a few hours before we go into the new year.
Hey, thank you, Cheryl. Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you guys. Thank you for checking in.
And your baby girl.
Okay, we'll be there. The whole family. The entire family. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
God bless you, dear.
I love it. That's my family, and we're going to have a great time New Year's Eve over at the City of Praise Family Ministries. Going to be at the Equestrian Center, asking you to come out and be a part. It's going to be great with an all-star lineup. You've heard us talk about it, right? You heard us talk about coming out. It's absolutely free to the public, and keep listening to Praise, though. We give you the opportunity to get VIP seating, so we have those tickets to give away. So keep listening to us, stay tuned to us, and be sure to come out and meet us. You even have time, if you like, to go to your own watch night and come on over and hang out with us. If not, if you don't have a place to be, this is the place to be. I promise you, God's going to do what he does, and as he always does. All right. We love you guys. Don't forget, it's brought to you by Passport Nissan for their year-end celebration. And of course, Praise 104.1.
Hey guys, it's Yolanda Adams.